Hey, what's up, you guys? FilmFan0599 here again, and welcome back to the Universe of the Bluetubers. And today on Universe of the Bluetubers, I'm going to be reviewing Shania Twain's Now. Shania Twain's Now is a 2017 released album and is the fifth studio album from country pop artist Shania Twain. Now, Shania Twain is my favorite female artist of all time. I've always enjoyed her music ever since I was a kid, really. I remember my mom would play her music a lot, and I would always enjoy it. I always thought she had a great voice. You know, the instrumentation that she would use in her music was really great. And I just loved a lot of her music. I thought she was a really fantastic artist. And I still even listen to her music to this day because I still really love it a lot. Come On Over is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's a really fantastic album I still think holds up to this day. I listened to it again really recently and still very much holds up to this day. I still think it's a fantastic album. I do enjoy her other work as well. So obviously going into this new one I was very excited because, you know, this is her first album in like 15 years. So I was excited to see what she would do with her comeback and see if she can make a solid record and see if she's still got it. And although I don't think this album isn't like the greatest or anything, I do say that she did do a solid job at a comeback album. I do think it is a nice, solid comeback album. I do enjoy the album, really. It is a solid record. I do enjoy Shania Twain's Now. It is a solid album, in my opinion. I did enjoy the record. So let's get into why I enjoyed this album. And first being the production, it's pretty solid. I will say that the production is actually pretty solid on this. You know, I will say the album does fall into those kind of typical pop tropes at times. But, you know, for the most part, the production is very solid. You know, I did like a lot of the instrumentation that was brought with a lot of the songs. Shania Twain still sounds great, I think. You know, I still think her vocal performance is still fantastic. She still really got it, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people have said her best days are behind her, but, you know, I still think she's still got it. I think it shows on this record that I think she still got it, and she was very good. I thought, you know, her vocal performance was actually pretty solid. I did enjoy her on the record. She did pretty good. So, yeah, the production is actually solid, really, for the most part. I do think it is pretty good. Now let's talk about some of the songs, because there are songs that I did really enjoy off of this. I will say with this record, the deeper cuts were much better than the singles. Not saying the singles weren't bad or anything. I did enjoy the lead-off single off of this, Life's About to Get Good. I did think that was a good single and, you know, good lead-off for the album, but, you know, and also Pour Me, and, you know, those were two solid singles, but I do think for the most part, really, the deeper cuts are much better than the singles, because songs like, first being the opening track, Swingin' With My Eyes Closed, great way to open up the album. I thought it was a really solid track, you know, has some really nice instrumentation to it, a nice build up to the chorus. It's really good. I really like that song a lot. It definitely starts off the album very nicely in my eyes. I do think it really is a really good album opener. And something like, you know, You Can't Buy Love, which I think is a nice upbeat kind of romantic tune, really. I do like that song a lot. It's a nice, much more upbeat romantic tune. Has some really nice lyrics to it. You know, it's very solid. I do like that song a lot. As well as, you know, They Got Something We Don't, or something like that. Like, it's like, yeah. And it's a really solid song, too. I really like the bass line in the beginning, like you hear the boom, 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 like you hear that and then it kind of builds up and stuff. It's very good. I really like that a lot, and, you know, Shania sounds great on the song, I think. But probably my two ultimate favorite songs on the album are I'm Alright and Soldier, which Soldier's the closing track off of this record. They're both really fantastic tunes, and they're definitely by far the best songs off of this entire album. First, I'll talk about I'm Alright, because I'm Alright is a much more slower song than a lot of the other songs on this record. And same goes with Soldier too. And I'm Alright has a nice little acoustic guitar to it. which sounds pretty nice on the track. It really does, and really adds a lot to kind of the mood of the song. Really, and a lot of the lyrics, talking about like, she says in the song, "I'm alright for now." Basically, kind of talking about like, I'm just alright for now, but will I stay that way for, for the rest of this time? Trying to get over something, which could lead into, I guess, with her divorce with her husband, I guess, like into a real life situation. And it's really nice and it's really kind of emotional. I did think she did do a solid job with that. I did think her vocal performance sounded the best on this song out of any of the other songs on this album. And she did a really solid job with that. And Soldier, which is a great closing track. Really, really nice track to end off this album, I thought. Has a very nice piano ballad to it, which I think is really good. I did really think the piano ballad was really nice with the song. It really added to the emotional effect, I thought, with the song. And the lyrics are really nice to it, too. I really liked the lyrics to this song as well. They were really great. So, yeah, I really do think Soldier really ends off the album on a very nice note, and it's really a nice somber tune to end the album off of. So, yeah, I thought it was really great. Now, necessarily the only tracks I didn't really care for were Home Now, You Gonna Be My Girl, and More Fun. I thought a lot of the instrumentation to those songs were really boring. Shania sounded fine on those songs, but really, it's really the instrumentation and just the overall feel of those songs that kind of make it a little bit boring. And I won't say monotonous, but really just kind of boring to listen to, honestly. They're really the tracks I didn't really care for on the album, and they were just kind of boring to listen to. The instrumentation was really kind of not that great with a lot of the songs. Lyrics were fine, I guess, with the songs. So yeah, those are really the only tracks I didn't really necessarily care for. But besides that, I do think it's a nice, solid comeback record. I did enjoy the album. It is good. It is solid. It's nothing fantastic or anything, but I did think, given that Shania Twain has put out something in like 15 years, and, coming off with a nice, solid comeback record, I would say she did a pretty solid job. So it's time for my official rating on Shania Twain's Now, and my official rating on Shania Twain's Now is a nice, solid 3 out of 5. I think it is, like I said, I think it's a solid enough record. There's enough good things for me to give it a nice solid rating and saying that I enjoyed it, because it is a nice solid comeback record that I thought was pretty good, and I did enjoy it. I could see myself coming back to it here and there again. Do I think it's one of her absolute best? Not really, but I do think it was, given that she hasn't put out something in 15 years, I do think it is pretty solid, and I did enjoy it. So does get a nice solid 3 out of 5. So if you've listened to Shania Twain's Now, what did you think of it? Leave in the comment section below, and I'm FilmFan0599, and we will see you out later. Peace.